Hey, Saucy.
Hey, hey.
Hey. Let me fill up my water bottle real quick.
Hey, Saucy Pop.
What's up, Ben?
Go Bulls.
I love it. How you doing, brother?
You ever feel like this job is like playing a giant game of whack-a-mole?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the football field. Only it's not a football field. It's a whack-a-mole field the size of a football field. That's what I'm doing right now.
That's probably the best analogy I've heard.
Yeah, Tyler gave me that one, so thank him for that.
Okay. Yeah, I could totally see that.
But no, other than that, everything's doing okay. How you doing, brother?
Awesome. Can't complain. It's we're experiencing somewhat of an Indian summer, so that's always good.
What is an Indian summer again?
So like when fall feels like super hot. It's like 89 out and like super humid.
That's just
That's like basically every day in Texas.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So basically it feels like Texas right now, so it's nice.
That's
right.
Arizona.
But hey, Taylor.
What's up?
Hey, Taylor, can I ask you a personal question?
Possibly.
Yeah. Do you ever wear sleeves? Like, do you own anything with sleeves?
I had sleeves. I had sleeves on last time.
He lives on
okay.
the East Coast, of course.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it's like your thing, but still.
That is true.
What? This is like, that's insane. That's fake news. I always wear sleeves.
It's fake news. No. Okay. Very true. Very true. How's the Northeast going?
It's pretty good. Doing a free speech stuff today.
Nice.
Solid.
But
I don't know where Alana is. What was I going to say? Okay, so Amy said if you guys want any like specialized graphics or anything for any of your Campus Clash events, if there's something that you think would like help you guys promote the event better on your specific campus, like if you know there's a lot of one group and you want to make posters that are geared towards that one group, like just email her and she'll get you whatever customized stuff you want.
Cool.
Also, don't mind me, I'm just eating peanut butter cups. Because I had green beans at lunch, so that's kind of like a trade-off.
that's exactly how that works.
That is how being an adult works, thanks.
Yeah, no, I got you. I was stress eating peanut butter out of the jar about an hour ago, so I feel you, Taylor.
Yeah, mine just got some chopped around here. Oh, hey, Lana.
Hi, sorry.
Hey, Lana.
I missed the first announcement. If you want any Campus Clash like posters or anything that are specialized for your school or like geared towards crazy groups at Cleveland, just email Amy like ASAP and she'll work with Chrissy to get everything made. I know, Bobby, we're waiting on the stupid board. You guys, we still don't have a room for DePaul, and it's in a month. So just to let everyone know how shitty.
Oh, that's fine.
They like playing games. It's really frustrating, but they should get back to either Emma, Caitlin, or even Liam by the end of the business day. So I'm hoping by 5 o'clock. They still haven't heard anything, but crossing my fingers that
they have an hour and 55 minutes.
Pretty much, yeah. But they can find Eventbrite things like no problem.
Right? You guys, they made us take our Eventbrite down.
It's crazy.
In order to even be considered. I know. It's stupid. Anywho, so Ben, your Campus Clash is doing really well on Eventbrite with getting tickets sold. Alana, I think last time I looked, we were at like 90, which is kind of low. So I don't know what your feel is on campus, but
I'm gonna be there tomorrow. I'll get a better idea this week.
Okay. Well, Taylor, we're really low at Liberty. I know there's nothing you can particularly do right now.
Yeah, it's still kind of early.
Did you have a phone call with Chad?
We've been texting a lot, but he couldn't talk that time we were supposed to, so we just sent texting about everything.
If there's ever anything I need to be in the loop in with any of your chapter leaders regarding these events, just feel free to loop me in a text or an email or something. Obviously, I'm super hands-on at the beginning with making sure we get room booked and graphics out there, and then it kind of gets tossed over to you guys, so I don't want to feel like I'm not doing anything for you. So if you do need anything for your events, ask and I'll figure out how to be helpful.
Hey, Taylor, on that note, I just want to give out a shout out to Stormy because like that has been all her. Like she has been a freaking rock star these last couple of weeks. She's really, really stepped up to the plate this year, and I'm really, really proud of her.
That's good.
So I just had to brag on her for like 2 seconds.
Give her a shout out on the campus coordinators page. I know Tyler really wants you guys to be doing that. So like in the staff page, you guys should be giving shout outs to your FDs, and your FDs and yourselves should be giving shout outs to your campus coordinators in the campus coordinator page. So that's like I know sometimes things are really shitty, but when you post happy things, it makes Tyler really happy, which makes everything else work better. When Tyler's happy, everyone's happy. So, data overall, pretty good job. There weren't too many mistakes. Just make sure that we're doing, if you have a campus, I'm just going to use one of the Texas ones because it's easy to remember, like University of Texas Arlington or whatever that has that like secondary part to the school name. Don't forget it's space-space. That was like honestly the biggest error that we had today. So I'm not complaining too much about data today. And overall, everyone had really good weeks. I know we all have some trouble CCs that really aren't getting on board with the program. If there's anything I can do or Amy can do to be helpful to get your CCs to get their lives together, let us know. What we're here for.
Taylor, very quickly, when you say anything we can help get their lives together, what would be the what would that look like? Because I may have a couple CCs that would apply to.
I mean, if you're having trouble figuring out how to train them right, or I mean, it's kind of a case-by-case basis. I mean, for like Taylor, he's helping me with all of Helen's CCs in Capital and Commonwealth. So like, if he were to come up to me and tell me, hey, I need to book a week of travel to these places to go see them, I'm not going to fight him on it, you know? So like, if there's a situation where you think spending extra time in a certain place or making sure that your chapter gets an activism grant to get some kind of material to help promote their numbers on campus, like just to make them want a table, we can do that, you know? So, for example, say Estrella, you know that if we were able to give her the money for a dunk tank, that she would table and get really high numbers, then work with her to organize that event and make sure she puts in the activism grant request, and then I'll make sure we approve it. Speaking of those things, I did want to throw it out there again. Chapter charters, we really need more. And it's not necessarily we need more new chapters, it's just there's a huge list for everyone of chapters that aren't rechartering despite us having reached out. So try to reach out again, use the old chapter directory. And if your new FDs don't have that chapter directory, let me know and I'll get it shared with them, or you can share it, and reach out to the vice president or the secretary. Literally anyone who's on that e-board can fill it out if they're still a part of the chapter. That's a big thing. And then making sure that chapters are ordering their activism kits, ordering chapter logos, using activism grant requests, ordering promo graphics. Let's just make sure that we're like teaching our people really how to utilize the like online and all of the forms that we have. Amy just wanted me to bring that up.
Are we still doing like the custom change my mind signs if they want?
Yeah, so that you would go to the custom like promo graphics. And the promo graphics, it's kind of hard because the form itself says like name of event and this and this and this. You can just put NA for the time, NA for the location, all of that good stuff. And there's like a little description box.
Just put it in there.
Yeah, just put requesting a foam board that says taxation is theft, change my mind. And I'll make sure that when that pops through that Amy knows that we have made those in the past. So Becky is no longer with Turning Point. So the old graphic designer has left. So Haley is currently doing everything. So I'll make sure that she just kind of follows the same format that we already had in place. That way it's easy for her too. So yeah, definitely get some of those change my mind things. Ben, for your UT Austin event, let's get that ordered like ASAP.
Yep.
That in fact actually might be something to just email Amy about and loop me in on it, saying like, hey, Taylor said to come to you for specific materials. Obviously we'll need the change my mind sign and any other kind of promotion you want to do for change my mind or prove me wrong or whatever it's called. Oh, I think it's called prove me wrong. So Taylor, if you do request one, make sure to put it as prove me wrong. Okay. I don't know, just because like Crowder secretly trademarked change my mind. I don't know. I don't think you can do that, but I think it's just like, yeah. I don't know, calling it prove me wrong.
It sounds like something Crowder would do.
Yeah. Which, you know what, I actually think doing a prove me wrong event at all of the campuses that we're having a campus clash at would be a really good idea leading up to the event. So maybe 2 weeks out, everyone could try to do one, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do one, but it's kind of bad.
What is the idea?
Palestine isn't a real place. Prove me wrong.
Go ahead and let Sophia know that you're doing that one if you're going to do it. So that you don't die.
Yeah, no promises.
I mean, that would actually be a good one to do during, what's that week called?
Ooh, BDSSBS week?
No, there's a specific week that we do BDSSBS on in the spring because it falls on a week that like the Palestinians are like super pro pride in Palestine. The what?
Apartheid?
Yeah, but is that what it's called, the Apartheid week?
Apartheid, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's called Apartheid week. Oh my gosh, that would, yes.
That one that week.
Sure. Oh man, do that one at UT with Sam Sansa. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just getting giggly thinking about it. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay. Well, for everyone else, I wouldn't suggest doing that one. I would suggest doing something maybe that Charlie has said that people took an offense to, you know, go find one of his tweets that blew up or something, or find one of Candace's tweets that blew up. And do that as the prove me wrong event. And then obviously when people are like, oh, like, fuck Charlie, you know, like they can say, you can say, well, come to our event, you know, actually prove him wrong. So I think that's a good promotional idea. I'll do it.
Good idea.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm only going to Alana's campus clash. That's sad. Good luck. I think that's all on my agenda. Did anyone have any questions or anything?
actually, this will be our Amy question, but one of my students that went to Israel with her wants to bring her out to speak, but I didn't know any of the logistics about that.
About Sophia?
Yeah.
You can email me and Sophia. I do Sophia's travel booking. So kind of just whenever Sophia's like, hey, I need to be somewhere, I just book it. I don't ask a whole lot of questions. So I would shoot her email. Oh, hey, Brooke.
Hey, Queen Marjorie. Hey.
Stop. She said she's going to start watching it.
Like the resemblance is uncanny.
No.
I don't know about uncanny, but
Anywho, yeah, just if you want Sophia to come speak, email her and I, and it's fine because she runs her own department, so she really doesn't need approval from Amy or really anyone to go. Just as long as it's like bring her to where they do have like BDS and a strong pro-Palestinian message. Yeah, I know she went to a couple of places in Alana's region recently, so it's definitely we can organize.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would just shoot an email sooner rather than later, just because her schedule does fill up pretty fast.
Yes, right.
To all of you if you want her to come. Okay. Wait, I was gonna say something else too. Oh, CCs. Communicate with your team that CCs are capped at 5 hours. So there were several CCs who worked 5.5 or 6 hours, and like their contracts state that they can only work 5. So I'm not sure how Amy handles that situation, but let's just make sure that we're keeping them where they're supposed to be, and that if they are working the 5 hours, that we're getting maximum amount of contacts out of them. Because I hate being, oh, so-and-so worked 5 hours, and then I go through the data and they collected 14 contacts. You know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like some days are rough on campus and certain campuses are slower than others, whatever. Like we understand situationally, but overall, if your CC is putting in the max amount of hours, they should be at very minimum hitting their goals. And everyone in this chat who has a senior CC, the senior did not hit their goals this week. So don't be surprised if like Amy sends you an email or loops you in on an email to the CCs basically stating. And I'm sending her a list of people who don't hit their goal, including full-timers. You guys are supposed to now be at 100 contacts a week, not including your CCs. So like Alana and Ben, I know you guys did submit contacts. Ben, we've already talked about this for this week. But as a general rule of thumb, every single week it's 100 contacts and then plus what your CCs have. I didn't think that it was that way, but it's recently come to light that that's how it's supposed to be. So I spent a semester thinking the wrong thing. So yeah, just they're really hitting the goal numbers hard. I mean, chances are if you get like 98 contacts, Amy's not gonna like send you an angry email saying like you're consistently not hitting goals. Like 98 is pretty close to 100. You know what I mean? But if you're submitting 20 contacts when you're supposed to do 100, that's kind of a red flag. Same thing with your CCs. If they hit 24 contacts, 24 is like 25, you know? So.
Right.
Yeah, just be mindful of those things. But overall, I don't have too many complaints about data. I haven't looked at photos yet just because things get busy and like, I always think I'm gonna have time and then Amy pulls the FPAs into meetings and it's like, oh, here's my to-do list for you guys. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I don't have time. So I don't know if I'll get to do the photos today. I will say that I am a dumbass. I made that PDF that you all have seen with the 3-step process on how to upload the photos and label them correctly. But my dumbass mislabeled the photos. Like, I told people how to format them incorrectly. So,
It's not the dashes. Or
it's not slashes,
it's not the
dashes.
slashes. I knew it was the dashes.
Yes, but I think I got that confused. So I'm not ever going to complain if your PC does
They're all slashes.
because like at the end of the day, the date doesn't really matter. It's more of like the school name that's important, just so that the media people can tag the chapter, you know. But I felt like such a dumbass. I'm like, oh my God, all I want is properly labeled photos, and I can't even like.
Wait, I called everyone and yelled and said it's slashes from here on out, and I better never see a dash again. And now I'm gonna call them.
No, don't like apologize or whatever. Like as long as it's a dash or a slash, I'm not gonna complain. You know, like that part is so minuscule. Like with the whole like University of Texas Austin, like if Ben or Estrella never does the space dash space, it's gonna be whatever. You know what I mean? As long as everything else is done, it's kind of.
The school name. Wait. So the school name is not. Wait, the school name is all together as one word with the first letter capital.
Yes, on the photos, yes, but like when submitting contacts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So say there's like a University of Akron, and then there's like a sub-campus to that, like downtown. When you submit it in a photo, it's all together, but when you submit it on your contacts, it's University of Akron, space, dash, space.
Oh, okay. Then,
downtown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay,
But
that makes
like, if people don't get in that space, dash space, and they clump it all together, like that one's actually pretty easy to change because I just fix it once and then drag it down.
okay.
But try if you see that your CC did them wrong, like fix it so that I don't have to fix like everyone's stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the whole thing is that like by the time the data gets to me, like the CC's seen it, the FD's seen it, you've seen it, and then I see it. So there's like 1, 2, 3 people before me that like should catch those little things. But if you don't, I'm not gonna call and yell at you about space dash space. Like I've got much bigger problems.
All right.
You know? Yeah. Listen, I would just be happy if everyone's contacts were in by 9 a.m. on Monday. Like, that'd be good. Yeah. Oh, I don't really like advertise it, but honestly, if your contacts aren't in by Friday, I'm not gonna be angry. Like I don't check contacts over the weekend, so as long as you get everything situated and 100% done by 9 a.m. on Monday, my time, I'm not gonna know. It's like if you do have a CC that works on Saturday, you can include it on that week's contacts. I won't look until Monday. But you really should tell your team, like, hey.
I figured that much, but I did not tell them because it will create bad habits.
Yes. Yeah. The only person who really knows is Chloe, just because obviously without an RM last semester, Bobby, I like worked really closely with Chloe and she knows how I operate and process now. But yeah, just don't go around telling Jade or don't tell Abby, but like, you know, because you guys have deadlines to meet too. So if your people don't hit their deadlines, then you guys submit your reports late, which is the real thing there, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But if you can get your whole team to upload everything before the end of the day on Friday, then you can have a totally free weekend, which is what we all strive for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to get out of here by like 2 o'clock on Fridays. That's like the goal.
Makes sense.
Don't pretend like you don't either. I've seen some RM snaps where y'all be at a zoo for something fun at like noon on Friday. And I'm like, oh wait.
Like partying.
Yes. If it's a work day and I'm doing something other than work, I definitely don't put it on Snapchat. That's not something you'll ever see on my Snap, okay? Actually, I don't have any of you on Snap, so. Don't add me.
Just a quick question about CC contacts then. So are you expecting 50 plus from them every week, or are they also at 100?
No. So CCs are 25 a week.
Okay.
And senior CCs are 50.
Okay.
So Emma is good with 25. Emily's good at 25. All of your people should be 25.
Okay.
I don't think there's any seniors. And then, sorry. What was I saying? What was I saying?
Something about CC.
CC's around 25. Then
I was gonna say something relating to Bobby. Oh, actually, it relates to everyone. So once we get a better grip on like finalization of CC hiring, we are readjusting everyone's goals.
Okay.
Fun fact. Just because it's like for each territory, if each CC is supposed to be working for 12 weeks and then supposed to be getting 25 contacts a week, like obviously your territory goal would be higher if we hired another 2 or 3 CCs, you know? So pretty much everyone's numbers are going to be readjusted. That'll work in favor for the Northeast since we're down 2 people, you know, like the Northeast goal's gonna go way down. Thanks for carrying us. That's really real nice.
Yeah, so question about the CCs. Obviously I'm not allowed to write them up, but if they continue to suck, should I tell you?
Yes, so Chloe's good. I've talked to Emmanuel personally. I called him to quote train him on how to upload things. And so he uploaded some stuff. He didn't have a lot of contacts, but at least it was something.
Yeah.
Are you specifically talking about like Joe and is Aiden one of your CCs or is he Abby's?
No, he's mine. I mean, they've both been pretty bad, but like I know Joe was really sick last week, and he figured out time station this week. So I think he might have like more than 5 hours, but that's because he worked last week and didn't clock in.
Okay, that's fine. Just make sure to put that in your report so that we can remember.
Yep.
I sent out that zonal email. Ben, I added some of your CCs, but unless I work with a CC, I like won't add them to my Facebook just because got to keep some kind of distance there. So you guys and your FDs, there's a list on that campus coordinator info sheet that you guys all have access to that includes the time station pins. And everything's color coded by region. There's a checkoff box on the right-hand side that says like added to Facebook group. If your people haven't been added to the Facebook group, can you add them to the campus coordinator's Facebook group? They'll get approved. It'll all be good. Yeah. I just feel weird about adding people that I don't really know.
And I'm sorry, where is that link?
It's on the, I think it's called Campus Coordinator Info Sheet or something like that. All of the CCs are color coded by like region. And then there's like the time station pin. So the sheet that you use to share the time station pins with your FDs.
Oh, okay.
That's the sheet that has like, the boxes that it says. And you can totally pass the buck and be like, hey, Jeff, add your two CCs to the group. You know, you can totally make your FDs at their own people. Because it just makes sense for you guys to be friends with your CCs, but not really for me because I'm not really supposed to work with the CCs, you know? It's supposed to be like you tell me what your CC needs and I work with you to do it.
Right.
So, yeah. That's where we're at. I think that's all I have. Does anyone have anything?
Yeah, Taylor, really quick. If we want to input suggestions for the Halloween party, where would we be able to do that, and where would we do that?
Oh, yeah. Ben happened to be on the phone with me the other day when we decided we wanted to have a Will Whip themed Halloween party at headquarters. And everyone's gonna come as a different version of Will Whip. So like it could be Bill Bit. Like it's just gonna be alphabetical. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah. So, Taylor, I ain't gonna lie. I spent all weekend thinking of Will Witt costumes. So I have like a laundry list of ones that I want people to do. So where would I submit those?
Oh my god.
Are we
I
not
was
playing
gonna
out
say
this
you
part?
Like for example, somebody goes in a muscle suit and he's Will Fit.
Will Fit.
So, somebody goes as an Englishman and he's Will Britt.
Get out!
Oh my god.
Get out of this chat right now.
Will Lit. You could be Will Lit.
Will Lit.
Oh, wow.
The person at the Halloween party is
Yes,
Will Lit.
I thought Troy could go as Will Witt. Oh,
Will what?
somebody can go as a cardigan with a cardigan and those little grandma spectacle glasses, and they can have like a syrup or whatever, and they can go as Will Knit. So,
It's stupid.
I'm gonna have to fly you out here for this party because of your contributions to its greatness.
yeah, I was in the car for 11 hours on Saturday, so I got a bunch of these. So
Oh my.
Oh man, I cannot wait to go tell the team. Oh god.
So fun.
It's funny stuff.
All right. Well, I think if no one has anything, we should end on that funny note. Unlike Ben's last joke.
oh, actually, Taylor, would you be able to stay off for stay on for like another minute or two?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Let me turn off the live broadcast real quick.
I get out of here.
I know you're here.